Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel React and Chill. I'm Dika. So last time in WOTAKOI, Love is Hard for Otaku, we had Narumis and Hirotaka going on their first official date to the theme park because Hirotaka wanted to start differentiating between otaku friend and boyfriend when it came to Narumi. So they went on their date and it was actually kind of cute because they couldn't in the beginning they could not help themselves when they came to talk about their otaku things and anime things, because Hirotaka had a penalty. So he said, every time you get all in your otaku-ness, I'm gonna fine you, basically. But then she found herself feeling a bit nervous because I think she used the basis of that to kind of talk to Hirotaka in the beginning. And then there was this funny, hilarious mix-up because Kayonagi and Kabakura also were at the theme park and they ended up being on the opposites. So Kabakura and Narumi ended up on the same ride together, and Kayonagi and Hirotaka were on the ride together. And obviously from that, apart from both Kabakura and Narumi being so scared, Kayonagi actually did get the opportunity to speak to Hirotaka, and she actually gave him some sound advice because she could understand and see, especially from previously what happened last time, what Hirotaka was trying to do. And I think towards the end of the episode, Hirotaka even realised himself. He realised two things. One, that I really liked that imagery they showed when he was left behind as a child and Narumi was walking away as an adult, because he felt like Narumi has actually grown up. She still does her otaku things, and I mentioned this last time, she still gets involved in otaku things, she still does everything otaku, but she has grown up herself. She's still become a capable adult. That's something he's not been able to do. Secondly, Kayonagi did say that don't feel like you need to rush things. You could always go at these things at your own pace. And when they had a really nice moment at the bench, Narumi ended up giving him a present. There were earrings. I think there were studs, but there were earrings because she mentioned that I want to get to know the Hirotaka that I never knew throughout high school, because they went to different high schools. And I think it was kind of nice because the episode ended with Hirotaka accepting that, you know what, I'm not going to rush things, I'm going to allow things to develop as they are. It gives them a chance to grow into the relationship, and he did see, it was a kind of a good turning point, I think, for them, because Narumi was seeing beyond that. And I think he made a good observation about Narumi was always looking out for him, regardless. She'd always be looking out, she was always watching him, type of thing. And that was something he had overlooked when it came to, she doesn't pay enough attention to me, or she doesn't give me the time of day. So no, that was nice, and I'm glad that they're at least sort of kind of understanding the matters of the heart to hopefully start to move forward. So here we are now with episode 10. Oh. I think that's a girl. Oh yes, it's gonna has to hand that back. Oh yeah, that one at the back. I knew I recognised him / her, but I'm sure that's a girl. Oh, I think this kind of relate to his brother, and he's like, no, that's not the case. He probably knows that they're alone. Oh, such a cute ball of sunshine. Aww.
ってフレンド申請ってことですか？
You don't know that game
こ
talk.
の画面を
よろしくね、こうくん。
は
This is the game world. Oh, she's a vampire now. Cute.
待たせてごめん。遅れてすみません。おっちゃん、どうしたのそのけしからん耳は。
ひろたか来ないの？携帯ハードでログインできるでしょ？
今忙しい。
Oh my god.
ごめん、力尽きたみたい。
His friend's gonna come in. Whoa. Nice. Damn. Bunny. Oh, I thought that was Bunny Ear Samurai.
今北さんや。なんだ、もう片付いてんじゃん。
What is on his head?
1、5分、諦めるには早い。
Trying to get the train?
なるみ。
おはよう。余裕っすね、ひろたかさん。
That's not Hirotaka.
なるみ。
Oh, that is him.
あれ、ひろたかお前。
寝ぼけて落として踏んづけたらしい。
Oh.
昼休憩に新しいの作りに行くんだと。
見えないってストレスがすごそう。
百瀬、何をキョロキョロしてるんだ。
He's gonna go to.
おお、ニグジェ。馬倉さんなのか。
ねえ、ニュージ君ってちょっと良くない？
They're gonna notice because he is without his glasses.
目つき悪くない？
Uh oh.
思ったことない？一度も？
That's true. She hasn't really.
他の子には新鮮に見えてるかも。
みふじさん、この書類の作成日って。
どれです。
百瀬、我が二藤についていってくれるか。
私ですか？
戻ってくる頃にはお前の集中力も戻ってきてるはずだよな。
ガチなやつだ。
待って、行かないで。この間はありがとう。
マルチの立ち回りの練習にもなるので。
本当に？
はい。
じゃあ早速なんだけど。
そんな余裕ねえよ。あれぐらいの距離でないと見えないんだって。
大なめしなくても私の顔見えてるくせに。
Oh, because he knows it's her.
そりゃなる。
Yeah.
なんだ今のひろたかのくせに。コンタクトにしたらモテるかもよ。
おーし、するか。
コウ君、お待たせ。ごめんよ。
目標のソロステージクリアは。
ごめんなさい。
そんなお気を落とさず。これをクリアすればランクが上がってもっと上のクエストにも行けるようになりますよ。
おお、よーし頑張るぞ。次こそは。
He's.
じゃあやり方を変えてみましょうか。武器とかの相性の問題かも。装備としては十分な数値なので。
怒んないの？
どうして？
うちの兄ちゃんもゲーム大好きでね、よく怒られちゃうんだ。
お気になさらず。
帰ってきたら一緒に遊ぼう。ありがとう兄ちゃん。もしもし、どうしたのよっくん。
Oh, is he gonna play for him?
なおが休日にわざわざゲームしに来るなんて。
You think it's a woman? It's a girl.
どれ。
That's that's Hirotaka. Yeah. Oh my god. Damn. Look at his face.
なんで俺こんな友達がびっくりしてるでしょ。
俺も吹っ飛ばされてびっくりしてる。
今の俺だとコウ君まで怒らせちゃいそうだから、このクエストをリタイアするね。
Oh, she's gonna say
後で
no.
また。
怒ったりしないので一緒に遊びませんか？
That's sweet.
仲良くリタイアした。
So that was episode 10 of Love is Hard for Otaku. That was a really cute episode. That was a lot more centered around Naoya, and he comes across Sakuragi Ko. So she was in the cafe he works at, gaming away. He thought she was studying, but then straight off the bat, he kind of gets reminded of his brother. And even though in the initial meeting when he tried to be nice and say hello, she freaks out and leaves and runs off. He ends up realizing and finding out that she goes to the same college as him because of something she had dropped that he want to return to her. And from his friends, he finds out again that they were always gaming, they were always on their own sort of thing. And it's so sweet because the first thing that Naoya thinks of is his brother, about how he may feel like it may look like all he wants to do is be by himself, but realistically he wanted friends. I think it was something he was missing. So I love that straight off the bat he realized this, and then he went out of his way to go introduce himself. And obviously he knows his brother has other otaku friends, other people he games with that kind of brought him out of his shell, not just Narumi being his girlfriend, but his work colleagues. So he's been able to form a group circle. One of the things that Naoya was worried about is that he's rubbish at gaming, but he'd be happy to learn. So he started playing a bit more with his brother, using his computer, and wanting to sort of get involved to try and bring up his skills. And then there's that one instance where she had jumped in and killed all the enemies, which was cute. And even Narumi had noticed that that was his friend, and Naoya is on here trying to be a bit more of a gamer for this friend of his. Then meanwhile we had that scene with so Narumi saw Hirotaka without his glasses. She thought he made the transition over to contact lenses, but he hasn't. He just broke his glasses. And she did not only notice, she felt bad for him because she was like, he was struggling to look at the screen, he had to go right up close, and she was thinking it from that point of view. But it's obvious that she definitely felt, I don't want to say jealousy or annoyance when some of the other women, jealousy or annoyance when the other, look, I'm recording, give me 2 more seconds. Jealousy or jealousy when the other ladies were going, making these comments. And again, this is something she's mentioned before. She said Hirotaka's face isn't her type. Kunagi's picking up on this. She was like, you are just used to seeing his face, but to these women it's the first time they've seen him like this. And it was so cute because when he was following her out and he had to go get the glasses, she was like, oh, you were over exaggerating, you were faking because you didn't make that face when you had to come with me. And it's so sweet when he's like, whether I see you or not, I know it's you. So she definitely felt that one. And then she even insisted, maybe you should, there's a rumor going around, you're hot now, you should go get contacts. But he's got his glasses in the end. And then finally you had Naoya coming round again to play games with Sakuragi, and he wanted to level up so they could be multiplayer together. It was kind of sweet that Sakuragi said that she wants to play more multiplayer. Again, hinting at that she probably doesn't speak to a lot of people. If she was to make any connections, it would be through this. And Naoya had confided in her, saying that usually when he had come back defeated, usually his brother and people he plays with get so frustrated with him. And I like that. I think he realized that she had the patience, and she had the patience. She was like, maybe we'll change your technique, maybe we'll do this and that. And he's never had that. I think someone to show when it came to, and maybe that's probably what put him off getting really into games. If his brother was always angry at him, maybe that's what kind of stopped him getting involved in it more, because he just felt like he was bad, he was always going to be bad. So when she had suggested go to these levels to level up, so it'll allow you to get to the same level I'm on, and while she's in the middle of that level, and it was a moment where Naoya was away from the headset, Hirotaka decided to jump in. And like I said, it's similar to the other time where Naoya jumped in for Hirotaka and they were fighting that big dragon, and then he was showing off all these moves and it was hilarious. But it was also because Hirotaka picked up on it, like, who's he playing games for? He's always been coming round. He wants to know what's going on. But part of me doesn't know fully. Like, and at this moment in time, I'm sure it will eventually develop, but at this moment in time, Naoya is not showing any form of romantic interest. He's just showing interest in Sakuragi because he he mentioned, okay, I'll come back to that point. He mentioned how he thought he saw his brother in her, which in the end he didn't, because in the end they were different, because she has more patience with him, his brother didn't. And I guess Hirotaka just wanted to be a nosy big brother. So it was sweet that she's like, no, he was going to leave the level, but she was like, no, let's play together. Again, I think she's trying to improve her own communication skills, because the various times that Naoya tried to approach her, she ran away. She was like, no. And I like how, I guess you could say, this is, I wouldn't say nipping at the bud. She was quiet throughout high school and gaming and stuff. She's just in college, maybe a second year in college. He, just like unfortunately how Hirotaka kind of went in on himself, he's kind of nipping it, getting it early, nipping it in the bud by becoming friends with her, and trying to, I guess, establish that relationship early, or friendship, you could almost say. But that was such a cute episode, and Naoya, I love Naoya. And I was even more surprised when I did some research and I realised that Yuki Kaji does his voice. Like, what? That guy has so much rage. But he just plays Naoya to perfection. So, love it. But anyway, that was it for this time. If you did like my video, don't forget to give me a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.